Okay, they're adjusted. Okay. Hello there. So, because of certain little creature, little child, hi Smiley, that is in my arms, who I'm going to try my best not to show you her face, but it's so hard not to because she's so cute. Anyway, because of this little one, it has been really hard to type anything lately, because she is very needy. I got a little blood on my chin, but that's because I pick. Anyway, I'm trying to find a non-distracting background for me to look at while I talk to you. Wow, I have a lot of windows up. Come on. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyway, so because of this little smiley creature, it's been really hard to type because she is very needy and does not like being put down, which makes housework and all kinds of things very difficult. And she's not as much of a big a fan of the Moby Wrap as Bright Eyes was. So, yeah, sometimes she'll tolerate it, sometimes no way, Jose. Anyway. She's just cracking me up right now because she's smiling, which is a miracle. Because as you know, she was born exposed and addicted to all kinds of fun stuff. So until a week ago, this bitty babe wasn't doing anything during her waking time except scream. That's all she did. And now she smiles and coos. Yes, you do, don't you? Yeah. She likes to be touched, which is awesome. Anyway, so I thought that I would try to video blog. Although I do tend to get on tangents a little bit more when I'm talking, it will be easier for me to do this than to try to type. I was thinking if I had some of that awesome voice recognition software that actually worked, that would work really well too. But still probably not as well, because at least now I can see myself, and so I'm focusing on me. Hello there. So that I don't get distracted as easily. As you can see, we still have our Christmas lights up. That's because we like them. And it's going to be winter here in the UP for quite a while. So we will keep them up for a while. Yes. Yeah. Although the tree is finally down. Not because we wanted to take it down, but because it was an awesome tree. We put it up the first week of December, and we just took it down last week. So that lasted a long time. But it was just starting to drop needles. So we decided to take it down before it dropped needles all over the place. I'm having fun with my eyebrows right now. Ooh. Anyway. So, the reason I wanted to start this tonight, or I should say felt inspired to finally get it started tonight, is because my heart's just dealing with some stuff, and I thought that it would be good for me to talk it out. Yeah. One of the big blessings is I came home from Bible study. We have a women's Bible study every Wednesday afternoon that I go to, and it's a very close group of women, and I'm very blessed to have them in my life. And it's always an awesome, encouraging time. But I came home from that to see that my 18-year-old had called and left a message, and we hadn't heard from him in a couple months. So that was really good to hear from him, and we talked for a while, and I'm going to see him tomorrow. So that'll be good. But my heart's really been struggling with this mama stuff, because basically and this is not an exaggeration, almost every single woman I'm close to right now, with the exception of mother figures. So my mom, my mother-in-law, my stepmom. Pretty much every other woman I'm close to that is married is pregnant right now. Pretty much everyone either is pregnant or just had a baby. Hey, baby. That's Gigi, by the way. So any barking or squeaking noises you hear would be my bird. I took her out of her cage so that she would not be barking obnoxiously. But she might come down and visit. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, like every single woman, seriously, that I'm close to is either pregnant, hi babe, or has just had a baby. And that's been hard because we've had a really difficult couple years. I mean, it would still be hard even without the difficult time because Caleb and I are going to be married. Well, we're married about 10 and a half years now, so we'll have been married 11 years in July and no baby. So, yeah, so that's been hard to see all these women that I'm so close to get pregnant so easily, you know. Some just got married, some just started trying, some this is their second baby or more, and it seems so easy for them. And then pile on top of that, taking care of these beautiful ones, who I'm very blessed to be IT to. IT is the Finnish word for mommy. I'm very blessed to be IT to these baby girls, but they're not mine. And at any moment, we could get a phone call saying, you know, the situation has changed, or, you know, a relative wants custody or whatever. So it's not permanent. And we knew that going into it. I'm not expecting it to be permanent, but it's not the same. Plus, because they were born addicted, there's a little bit of issue with me trying to justify in my mind, okay, God, seriously? You'd give this mom who can't even keep herself clean long enough to deliver a healthy baby, and not just one baby, but multiple babies. You're giving her all these children, and you're not giving me a baby? What's up with that? There's a lot of anger that comes with that. A lot of honest, blunt conversations between me and the Lord regarding that whole mystery of infertility and these women who seemingly don't even want their children, can't give up their addiction for their children. They get all the babies they want. All they have to do is uncross their ankles and they get pregnant. So that's hard. I was talking to my friend who is actually the foster mom that has bright eyes, two older sisters. That's who she's with right now. It's this foster family. And we've become really, really good friends. And so she's also struggled with infertility. Sorry, that was the table. For years. And they were finally blessed to have one son, but they're older and they have a 6-year-old son. And she really had to fight for it. I mean, they really tried everything and finally got pregnant. So she and I were venting to each other the other day of how easy it seems for these women and how difficult it is for us. And first she felt guilty because she's like, can I even really talk to you about this? Because I finally have a child. And I'm like, yeah, but it wasn't easy for you. It's not like you're like, oh, well, now we're pregnant. She had to fight for it. And she wanted a big family. And she just has one wonderful little boy, but one. And she really wanted a big family. So we were just talking about that and just how angry we get when people don't appreciate these little ones. She shared a story about a family that found out that they were going to have a baby with Down syndrome, or the test showed that the baby was going to have Down syndrome, which, as we know, are not always accurate. Hello, darling. Hello, baby. Anyway, so she and her husband begged this family, begged them to not abort this child and to let them adopt this child. And they still had an abortion. And we were just talking about how devastating that decision was, because someone who desperately wanted a child and who was willing to give this life a chance, and it was just not even given an opportunity. And this, my sweet friend who so desperately wanted to give this baby a chance was not given the opportunity to be a mom. And how angry that made both of us, because we value that life so much. We value these little ones' lives so much. We're literally fighting for these babies that don't even exist yet. And the ones that do exist we're fighting for because no one else is willing to fight for them. Their own parents aren't willing to fight for them in the same way. So it's really an emotional journey, and talking to the Lord about it is really, I'm glad that He is a gracious God who listens to my venting. And when I say, Lord, this doesn't make any sense, this makes no flippin' sense, and I have no idea why you are doing this, he's not shy about that. He's not going to go, oh, I can't believe you said that to me. I can't believe that. You would have the gall to say that I don't know what I'm doing. It's not that He doesn't know what He's doing. I don't know what He's doing. And there's a big difference there. And even thinking about Jeremiah and how that journey has seemingly ended, thinking how angry I am at the fact that his birth mom made the choices that she did, and didn't give him the chance to have a healthy life because of addiction. And not only that, but continued to, even after he was with her, continued to choose the drugs and the alcohol over him. And he really had to grapple with that, especially when he realized that, when we got Bright Eyes and she came into our home, and I was explaining to him that we're just going to have her for a little while, and it's so her mom can have a second chance to get her life cleaned up and stuff like that. And he looked at me very sadly and said, well, did my mom have a second chance? And I said, yeah, buddy, she did. And he just got this really sad look and said, well, that means she chose the drugs over me. And he had this realization that she had a choice to choose him, to choose health, and to choose being a family, and instead she chose to continue down the path of drugs and alcohol and addiction and everything that goes with that. So, as a foster mom, for one, this is stuff that we have to deal with, but also as a woman who deals with infertility, there's like a double-edged sword there, because not only am I angry about the injustice of what's happening to these babies, but the injustice of, Lord, why not me? Why not give me a chance to bring a healthy baby into the world? Why not give me a chance to bring a child in without all this trauma that these little ones have to go through? And I don't understand that sometimes. So there's been a lot of crying. There's been a lot of, stupid crying. Like watching American Idol tonight, and this beautiful mom, single mom with her 2 kids, and she was just telling her story. I just started bawling, and I had no idea why. And all Caleb can say is, I'm so sorry. When I tell him, another friend's pregnant, or whatever, all he can say is, I'm so sorry. Because he knows there's nothing he can say, there's nothing he can do that can fix it. So at least knowing that he understands how much this hurts helps a lot. So, yeah. So, I guess the final thought is be thankful for the kids that you have. Don't take them for granted. Each little one is a miracle. I'm trying so hard not to. She wants to turn her face to you. I'm trying so hard not to. Well, each of these little ones is a miracle, and they deserve a chance, and they deserve to be loved. And if you know of someone, or you yourself are someone who's struggling with addiction, and you might get pregnant, or you are pregnant, please find some help. If you know of someone who's pregnant and you know that they're using, help them find help, because these little babies are worth it. And it's not fair that this little, not even 9-pound little girl is having to go through the same withdrawal symptoms that a grown addict would go through. It's not fair. And we don't know the long-term consequences of a lot of these drugs yet. So anyway, I've been talking for almost 17 minutes, so I'm going to be quiet now. But if you want to pray about something with me, pray for those of us who are waiting for something. Who are waiting for our wombs to be healed, who are waiting for a miracle. For those who've had other medical things that infertility is more permanent, that their hearts would be healed. And for these babies, that they would find loving homes, and that they would be protected, and that parents would make right choices by them. So, talk to you soon. Take care.